the all live original Periscope cast all about Donald Trump. Trump Talk US episode 114. So, yeah, we do the opening of the show. That's what we do. We do the opening of the show. I made that little track on GarageBand. Get a little track. You know, you got to get some excitement going because we're going to talk about Trump. And who isn't going to be excited to talk about that? See, that way we also trick the haters because they're like, oh, they're just going to F Trump right away. No, I slow them down with this whole little intro thing. They're like bored and move on when we get to enjoy Trump. And that, I'm thinking like Trump. See how that is? You guys, let's talk about a few things. One, I want to talk about a great new ad Donald Trump has put out using Hillary Clinton's clip. Why aren't I 50 points ahead, you might ask? Check it out. So fantastic. Just rips at the very personality of Hillary Clinton, that entitled, she gets to be president because it's her turn, and this ad is great. It's like, boom, it's like 25, 30 seconds. Clean. Says it all. She's full of herself and she lies. That's why she's not 50 points ahead. She gets people killed, sells secrets, you know, just like that, calls at least a quarter of Americans, if not more, half of Trump supporters deplorable. She calls people names. Then she yells at Trump for calling people names. You know, she has managed to, her latest thing is to get Alicia Mulatto, former Miss Universe, to attack Trump. It hasn't been going very well for her. Or for Alicia, because everybody found out all about what Alicia Mulatto has been doing. Seems she's involved in some porn. Seems her baby daddy is a drug kingpin and all of the drug cartels attended her baby's christening. It seems she was involved in a murder case in which she may have driven the getaway car. And she threatened to kill a judge. So she's great. She's super great. And Hillary is just so excited that Trump keeps attacking her and she keeps talking about it. Now, you guys, I want to talk about this for a minute because I have seen some Trumpers, okay? There's two things we're going to talk about. I've seen Trumpers get negative on Trump, Trump supporters get negative on Trump for two reasons that we have to clear up tonight. Thing number one, okay? Somebody should take Trump's phone away in the middle of the night because he's tweeting crazy things. You guys. Let me explain to you Trump's strategy, okay? Yes, this is exactly what I'm talking about. She's a very nice girl. And we have tape of that. It's an easily provable fact that Donald Trump supported her and made every effort to assist her in her situation. We all got the video. Everybody's already been sharing the video. We already know all that, right? Now, before the debate and the Alicia Mulatto thing and all blah, 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 they were all talking about tax returns and yada, 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 yada. Guess what we've stopped talking about? We're not talking about Pam Bondi. We're not talking about any of these other issues. What are we talking about? We're talking about Miss Universe, used to be a porn star. It's all salacious. It's all anyone can get their hands on. And it's an easily disprovable media lie that makes Hillary look bad for associating with this kind of criminal element. Two, it's made it obvious that she just got her citizenship so it actually highlights the situation that we're talking about with the Democrats who are trying to pad the voter rolls with illegal or new citizenry to try to get the vote out. Three, it just shows you the kind of people, the kind of women that Hillary Clinton associates with and how she uses women to her gain. And four, we're going to talk about this later, about Trump's 3 a.m. tweet, you guys. So brilliant because he just turned the whole issue right on Hillary Clinton's head. Okay, so let's do this little part I like to do. What did Trump tweet? Everyone's, what did Trump tweet? What did he tweet? Tweeted a few things about Alicia, but then he tweeted this, you guys. And this is how he flipped it. Watch. For those few people knocking me for tweeting at 3 o'clock in the morning, At least you know I will be there, awake, to answer the call. Oh, yeah. Did everybody just spend all week complaining, Trump's tweeting at 3 a.m.? Well, you know what? That means he's awake and ready to answer it. So when your ambassador says, hey, I need help. We're getting attacked. Somebody's going to be there to answer the phone this time. Score for Trump. You guys, this is what I'm saying. Whenever you think Trump is doing the wrong thing in the media, when you turn on the media and they start saying something and you start agreeing with them, turn off the media because they're getting in your head. Rethink it for a second. Trump knows what he's doing every single time. The news has gone this way every single time. Every time there's more than, you're so sad. Bye, Felicia's. Every time there's more than one issue, Trump controls which issue the media focuses with these little statements that everyone gets so upset about. So calm down. Have faith in Trump. He knows what he's doing. Okay? He's a lot smarter than everyone thinks. Now, here's an example. Everyone was all like, oh, Trump, you shouldn't. You're an idiot. You shouldn't complain about the microphone. That's so cheap to complain about the microphone. Guess what? The Election Commission came out today and said, in fact, there was trouble with Trump's microphone. What? Was Trump right again? Yes, he was. Once again. Sometimes we got to do the block party, guys. Sometimes we got to. Sometimes when we just have people who don't understand Trump and they're just interrupting our gathering of the news so that we can keep doing what we need to do. So, you can always hear Trump's breathing when he speaks. You guys, anybody who says that has never watched a Trump rally. That is evidence. Let's see, it's a question. That's sweet. He says, am I allowed to express my opinions? Yes. See, this is how the show works. We do the news, then I do rallies, then we do question and answer. And you can have whatever negative opinions you want in the form of a question, and we'll have a dialogue about it. It's great. But we're here. Then let me block you again. I must have done that for a reason. Do you love the ones that they block and then they just come back on another thing? You're like, if you got blocked, you probably got blocked for doing something stupid. And then you come back and whine. That's just going to get you blocked again. I had to block the same guy twice tonight. Block party! All right, you guys. So, Election Commission. Proving Trump right yet again. Now, here's where else Trump is going to be right. Hitting Hillary on her past with women. Hillary has a horrible past with her husbands, ex-lovers, and victims. Okay? So we all know Chelsea tweeted some dumb stuff, said some dumb stuff, and Juanita Broderick was on it. Like, your parents are bad people. They cover up rapes, okay? They're in collusion to crush the lives of women that Bill Clinton sexually assaulted. Now, I agree, we didn't need to bring it up if Hillary didn't want to start bringing up Miss Universes and porn stars. You guys, this is what's so great about Trump. We finally have a candidate who is willing to fight fire with fire. How many years have we been saying these Republicans, they just roll over. They just let the Democrats call them racist, call them names. No one fights back. We never fight them with their tactics. We just, Finally, someone who doesn't do that, and everyone wants to have a temper tantrum. Not me. I'm happy. I am thrilled at the way this is going because this is exactly the counterpunch we need. The millennials need to understand what a rape enabler Hillary Clinton is. Seriously. Make sure we keep getting that out there. All right, let's talk about the other thing I want to talk to you, to Trumpers about. Oh my gosh, you guys. You got to stop watching the TV. How many times? I know we've all had this, and you guys are probably like the good, strong ones who get on there and like, why is everybody freaking out? Okay, all the Trumpers, all these different, I call them nervous Trumpers, all the nervous Trumpers, all right? They're all nervous Trumpers. They're all nervous. Yeah, you have to turn it off because they all tell lies. They're all nervous because they heard the polls are down after the debate. You guys, okay, first off, we're not going to get any real sense of the polls until the end. Until Monday, Tuesday. We're not really going to get a sense until the end of the weekend, okay? About the debate bump or not bump. Two, we all know Hillary Clinton wants to she has such control in the media. We all saw it with all of the bias going on in the debate. So, of course, they're going to push out the polls faster to make her look good, which they did, but slightly. Because if you go to the Real Clear Politics average, which is what no one has done, which is what is driving me crazy with you doubter Trumpers, yes, doubter Trumpers, the Real Clear Politics average hasn't changed at all. It was 3 points. It was like, oh, it's 3.1. Nothing has changed. One new poll got added. Calm down. We're still ahead. In Colorado, in Georgia, in Nevada, in all these places. We're only down by 1 point in Florida and 2 in Pennsylvania. So everybody calm the F down. Okay? The polls are still tightening. There's going to be a few polls that come out that make it, ooh, Hillary got a bump. And the news says Hillary got a bump. Just like the news says Hillary won the debate when all the online polls show, by far, Trump won the debate. They lie. Don't believe them. Don't believe them. And then go on social media and post worried posts about Trump. You're just helping the Hillary bots. So crazy. Yeah, they're going to lie worse. They're going to lie worse and worse. This is what they want. They want you to be afraid Trump isn't doing as well as you think he is. So you aren't as motivated to get to the polls. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to psychologically suppress your vote. Don't let them do it. We know we have the votes. We see it in the rallies. You're absolutely right. We see it in the rallies. Novi, Michigan tonight. Huge. People in line and rain in Michigan. We're 5 points down, but you know what? We might actually be that far down when we start looking at the polls much more accurately. There's all kinds of issues with the polls, including skewing, including the reverse Bradley effect. We all know. So calm down. It's not question and answer time, Nicholas. Let's do rallies first, then we'll do question and answer. Rallies. Donald Trump will be in Manheim, Pennsylvania, Saturday, tomorrow, 7 p.m. He will be on Monday in Pueblo, Colorado at 3 p.m. He will be in Loveland, Colorado at 6 p.m. And on Tuesday, he will be in Prescott Valley, Arizona at 2 p.m. You can ask in a minute. Just give me a second to do the question and answer part. I don't mind. I'll answer the question. But let's get through the news. We'll do a little thing, okay? Mike's going to be in Ashland, Virginia at 8 p.m. On Monday, and on Wednesday in Harrisburg, Virginia at 11:30 a.m. You can, if you are going to a rally, just take my advice, you guys. Don't bring anything you can't bring on a plane because the TSA does security. 1. 2, be prepared to get there early and wait in line. And be prepared to not get in if you don't do that. Because they print and put out more tickets than the fire marshals usually let in the building. And if you can't watch it live, most of us can't, you can catch it on rsbn.tv. They do all the live streaming. They do all the replay. They show the crowd. They're really on our side, you guys. So rsbn.tv. Okay, let's do question and answer. If you have a question, if it's a hateful statement, try to word it into a question. It's not that hard. Or just any question about the news lately, or your opinions, or my opinions, or we'll just chat it up. I'll let you type. Caught Trump live on Facebook, right? Isn't that fun when you catch him live? I caught him live doing the little restaurant thing one time. I was like scrolling past and he was in a restaurant. I'm like, what? Everybody was very excited. Everybody in the restaurant okay, there was maybe one Hillary looking girl. Do I think the New Jersey train crash was terrorism? I don't think that yet, but I don't rule it out. At this point, I suspect there might have been some health issues, but I don't rule anything out. And as I posted on my Facebook page, we all have to ask the question: what did that train know about Hillary Clinton? Because that's always an option in today's election process, right? Maybe the train knew something. Yes, if Donald Trump called me Miss Piggy, I would still vote for him. Yes, I am not in any way ashamed or unaware of my size as a comedian. I often make jokes about my weight, as does Rosie O'Donnell, by the way, who everybody's all upset that Donald Trump called her fat. She calls herself fat. She knows she's fat. She does fat jokes all the time. Yeah, I agree. Rosie is a bitch. She's a bitch because she whines and complains, tells other people how to think, instead of just enjoying the magnificent career you've created for yourself off of hardworking people who watch your movies and your stupid shit. No, that's not true. She tweets all the time. So, did you hear about the veteran that got beat up by the protesters? Is that the guy with the hat in El Cajon? Yes. Have you seen the video? You guys, this is what I'm talking about. Now, I know early on we all had a lot of, in the primaries, we had bikers for Trump. It's very hard to get everybody together at all of these locations. But it is important. This is what I'm saying. It is important. If you're going to the rally and you can't get in, just go and protest, counter-protest the protesters to create a wall of resistance. What happened when we did the Chicago rally that turned into a riot here? We didn't get to have a rally because they had to cancel it because there was riots. And so no Trump. So everybody who was there for Trump, we just took to the streets outside and held a counter-protest. And we weren't going home until they went home. And that's what we did. So we need to stand up en masse, in a group. Get together with your friends. Go to where other Trump people are. Trump, 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 Trump. To show our resistance to this kind of hateful situation. And frankly, if the cops aren't doing enough, we need to start writing our police departments about this. Because there are so many times when the officers are being told to stay calm or have certain tactics that are getting people actually injured. Oh yeah, did you see the Trump counter-protest that blocked the Hillary motorcade so her bus couldn't get through? They were like, Trump, Trump. You see, this is what I'm saying. We're turning it around on them. That's why they don't like it. That's why they're so mad. We're turning it around on them. We infiltrate the little groups. I don't know if anybody is a member of the Hillary Clinton Revolution. It's a Facebook group. But us Trump supporters have totally taken over that group. And there's a few little Hillary snowflakes that we mock. We keep in the group to mock. But we basically just post horrible anti-Hillary stuff all the time in the group. They're very upset with us. Yeah, because they don't like us using their tactics. But they deserved it. They bring it on themselves with this hatred. No, Trumpers are very happy. You know what? If you ever watch TV, do you think Trumpers erasing emails is better than Hillary erasing emails? I don't care about Trump's emails as a private businessman. I care about Hillary Clinton using a private server which endangers national security secrets, as we all know, very easy to hack. And I worry what she is covering up in those emails, which, by the way, by law, we're supposed to have access to. There's no law that says I get access to Trump's emails, okay? But Hillary Clinton, as a public servant, in fact, was obligated to provide that information for various reasons, including the Freedom of Information Act, and she did not. So yeah, it's a huge difference. One suggests somebody who keeps a clean email box. And the second suggests somebody who's hiding large criminal activity, probably play-for-play actions and gun running in Libya. But they want Trump to release his income tax because that's how they got Romney. You see, the Democrats are so slow in the brain. They can't come up with any new strategies. So they thought, oh, you know what got Romney? Income taxes. Make him release his income taxes. We'll prove he doesn't pay any income tax. Oh. Okay, first off, nobody's on the Trump train gives a crap about any of that. One. Okay. Two, as an employer, Donald Trump puts millions of dollars of tax revenue into the system. Millions, you guys, as an employer. Are you aware of that? Are you aware that when your employer, that money that says you get your little paycheck, right, and it has your taxes taken out, right there, right? Do you know your employer pays exactly that same amount again? He pays that amount for you, and then he pays that amount again. So every time, when they say, oh, I paid into that money, your employer paid in half to that money. Employers pay a lot of taxes, not to mention the property taxes, not to mention the sales taxes and all the goods he sells. It goes on. There's huge amounts of taxes, both federal, local, and state, Donald Trump is paying, regardless of the rate of federal taxes he's paying on his tax returns. Now, let me tell you something. No. Would I be mad if he wasn't paying any federal income tax? No. Would I think that was smart and he's using everything he can to save money for his company? Yes. Yes, I would. If I can figure out how to make sure that I don't pay any more taxes than I absolutely need to, I do it. And you know what? So do all of you. So don't anybody tell me some snarky snarks, because everybody adds their kids in, everybody takes their mortgage deduction, and everybody does all the little things. And many people get a refund back more than they've paid in. So don't tell me, oh, the same taxes that pay for the veterans, same taxes. She says, what a bad week for my candidate. Boo. Are you voting for Hillary? Are you voting for Hillary? Who are you voting for? You're not going to tell me? Are you voting for Gary? It's kind of a good week for him. Oh, you're with her? Yeah, see, it's a really bad week for your candidate because she decided to use a porn star, an drug cartel bimbo, to try to demonstrate how she is so for women. But unfortunately, she's not for women. She just likes to use women when they're useful. And when they get in their way, she pretty much tries to crush their lives. So, and now let me ask you, how do you feel about voting for a woman who has actively tried to crush the lives of women who had legitimate cases of sexual assault against her husband? She didn't just stand by her man. She didn't just stand by her man. She literally tried to destroy their lives publicly, called them names, called them all sorts of horrible things, associated them with. How do you feel? How are you voting? As a woman, how are you voting for someone who does that to other women? And then while we're answering questions, how are you voting for someone who takes money from Saudi Arabia where they stone women if they're driving or not obeying other Shariaist laws? No, no, Trump is not an accused rapist, but you know who is? Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton is an accused rapist. Bill Clinton is an accused rapist. And you know what they love to talk about? But Trump was, because they get all mad, Trump was a child rapist. Except that case was totally thrown out of court with no merit. You know what wasn't thrown out of court? Paula Jones's case, in which Bill Clinton settled because he sexually assaulted her. Guess who's back, you guys? Linda Tripp. Linda Tripp is back. Talking to Breitbart.com. I think it's about to get hairy. It's going to be really exciting. So, any more questions? We can do Trump reason. Linda Tripp, yes. She did an interview with Breitbart. It's a good one, too. Totally fits into the narrative of what we've all been talking about Hillary Clinton. WikiLeaks is probably is coming soon as well. What does the fox say? See, we'll just block the liars because that's not true. That's not true. Again, with the Ivanka under oath, who then recanted that statement and couldn't actually have it submitted in court to their case because it was false. So it's all right. Sometimes we just got to send the hellbots home. It is what it is. Let's do Trump reason, you guys. Trump reason of the day. My Trumpy is smart like a fox. The last few days, everyone has been so wily. No, that's entire falsity. Yeah, it's a false. That's the case. That case that you're talking about. See, you're interrupting my Trump reason with your lies. But I'll correct them because that's what I'm here to do. The case, the quote-unquote child Trump rape case, was thrown out of court for not having any evidence. See, when you're rich, sometimes people sue you for no goddamn reason. Okay? That's what happened. Thrown out of court, no evidence. So y'all are quoting something that didn't effing happen. Okay? Over and over and over again. Just like you're quoting, Ivanka Trump said something in their debate. Ivana Trump said something in the debate. Oh, in the divorce. Which she then later said, it was a divorce. It was heated. I think Trump would make a great president. So, we've already debunked that. We've already debunked all that crap, like, in the primary. So, I don't know how many mistresses, how many rapes has Bill Clinton, how many rapes Bill Clinton? Let's just do that. They never know. They never know how many people Bill Clinton has been accused of sexually assaulting. It's like 9 people. It's a lot of people. Yeah. Not to mention the pedophile island that we don't really talk about. Yes, his children are going to run the business. We've had this discussion a million times. Yes, Hillary totally blew all of her load. They've gotten very little left, and Trump has found her weaknesses. He knows where her little eyes roll, and then we played the game out through media, through the social media afterwards. We know exactly where to poke. What's going to happen in the second debate? A little bit of pump, 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 pump. It's a 3-round fight, you guys. He has to fight 3 rounds. So keep in mind, just be prepared, because I don't want to hear he didn't throw all his punches. Of course he didn't. It's 3 rounds. Okay? He's got to save the knockout punches for the 3rd round. Hey, Deb. For the 3rd round. So everybody calm down. Okay? The Mike, I'm excited to see Mike take a piece of Tim Kaine, though. That's going to be a fun debate. Because have you guys seen Mike? He's on fire. On fire. Oh, yeah, they're going to say he's a bully over and over and over. But it won't matter. Mike's going to take it. Mike's going to take it to him. Going to be one of the best debates ever in the vice presidential history. I'm just telling you. Yeah, Pence is going to eat him alive. Kaine is weak and weaselly. He's not very good at that. I mean, Hillary isn't very good at it either, but she has coaches who, make sure she remembers. And Mike is a high-end pro. So we're going to he's going to do that, and Tim's going to giggle and tell dad jokes, and it's going to seem dumb. And, of course, they're going to try to use little techniques to give Tim some favor. But as you guys already know, as you already understand, it doesn't matter how they cheat. It doesn't matter how they tweak. It doesn't matter what they do. The Trump train, the Trump-Pence ticket, has a solid strategy and are operating effectively and have done very well. I don't know who's the next moderator. I will definitely know that by tomorrow. I'll make sure I look that up so that we can make sure we know. Yeah, I agree. Trump people need to stop being negative. As I said, you guys got to calm down on the polls. Calm down on repeating the news. It's Anderson Cooper. Great. It's going to be... See, this is what I'm saying. It's going to be more bias, more bias, more bias. It's fine. Here's what Trump's going to do. He's going to throw a few zingers in there to throw the news all in a frenzy, all the while hitting his policies. Just like it goes. So that's my Trump reason, you guys. Donald Trump is strategic like a fox. Okay? He makes it seem like he's out of control. He's tweeting. He doesn't even know what he's doing. All the while, it's really a total setup. It's a complete setup just so he can do the 3 a.m. tweet. I read the tweet, right? For those few people knocking me for tweeting at 3 o'clock in the morning, at least you know I will be there awake to answer the call. This is what we call free advertising, people. You get the news to talk about your issue, you little ooh, and then you zing them. Boom, boom, boom. That's my Trump reason. My Trump reason is my candidate is a strategic genius. And yes, he is up at 3 a.m. Yeah, he is a little wired and hyper, okay? But that's good. I need somebody who has a lot of energy, not somebody who's on diazepam and can't stand up, okay? We need somebody who can deal with the situation when the country's getting crazy and there's terror in the middle of the night, or Russia's doing something, or North Korea's on some frenzy, or China freaks out and starts building more islands. Yeah, it was like 3:40 or whatever. You can check because you can tell what time the tweet was tweeted. That's why everyone's like, it was up at 3 a.m. Yeah, exactly. I love this. Let me read this. The narrative, Trump is unhinged. Reality, Trump is OCD for America. That is correct. Trump is hyper-focused on America. America. It's great stuff. All right. Did I show you this, you guys, yesterday? I did. Changing this stuff around. Love of America. Trump's the hate of the left. Trump 2016. Put that on the page. Share that with some people. Let's do Trump hotties, you guys. Trump hotties. I kind of mixed it up today. Because I'm scrolling, you know, sometimes I just scroll the feed and just the hotties fall in your lap. And you're like, oh man, I got to save this because this is clearly some hotties right here. You guys, I got a pack of hotties. A pack. And some hunks. So, in kilts. Yeah, you guys, seriously, this is some quality stuff right here. All right, so we're going to just take a look. All righty, there we go. Okay, so see, all the Make America Great ads, all the Trump shirts. But look at all these honeys. Oh my gosh, so cute. Look at this dude at the end with the kilt. What's happening over there? Yeah. A whole crew of just sexy people for Trump. Boom. Boom. Doubly beautiful. Both physically beautiful and Trumpy. It's hot. Good stuff, you guys. Yeah, so I'm going to post that on the page as always. So that's going to be our show, you guys. As I said, here we're going to just cover some quick strategies and we'll do a little thing, a little Trump other thing, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, what can you say? Feel free, I'll read it. Hags for Hillary. I've seen a few. I'll wait for you to type what you were going to say. No. All right. This is what I do say. Oh, it so wants to barely freeze. Don't freeze. If you're voting for Trump, you aren't voting on share skills. Well, that doesn't make any sense. So many at Zanies. Yeah, that was... you're voting for much more important reasons. Well, yeah, I'm voting for very important reasons. I'm voting for 14 different reasons. See, I did the show. I've done 114 episodes. This is 114 shows. This episode right here. And every show has a Trump reason. So it's 114 reasons that I have come up with. And so we've already gone through energy, defense, border security. We've already gone through business acumen, trade deals. We've already gone through leadership skills, innovative business practices instead of using government bloat as the model. We've gone through a lot, like 114 different things. So today's reason is a little lighter. Yeah, Law and Order, we went through that. I frankly don't care if he debates well too, but you have to win these debates. He has to do well in debates. And he did. They just lie and say he didn't. That's the whole thing. He did very well. Everyone says he did very well. All the polls said he did very well. So, you got to do well. And he's going to do well. But it doesn't matter if the polls say he won, because it's a matter of how many votes do you get. Did you do a good job pushing your message and making your opponent look dumb? Yeah. Yeah, he did do that. He did do that. And has also then continued to lead the conversation on his talking points by drawing in Hillary on her one little jab she tried to get. See how she's totally wrapped up in Beautygate and isn't talking about the other things? That's how Trumpy. Did I see Mark Cuban on Fox? No, I clicked him off. I thought I went, I got to do research. I ain't got time for you, Cuban. So sick of Mark Cuban. He is a complete, never Trumping, Hillary butt sucking ass. And listen, everyone wants to talk about, people talk about Donald Trump. People want to talk about Donald Trump. He's only doing this for his own good. He's only doing this for his own benefit. Mark Cuban is exactly the example of that kind of person, okay? Because he was like, oh, I might be a Republican. I could be for Hillary. I don't know. I guess I'm going to go with the person who gives me the most camera time, which is what he did. Yeah. Cuban is exactly the kind of rich guy we don't want in office. Yeah, the mic volume was extremely low, and the commission actually admitted to that there was in fact a problem in the room. So, and that he still managed to get points that got the whole crowd riled up, which is just amazing. Now, just in case y'all forgot, Mark Cuban was from Girls Gone Wild, okay? Mark Cuban exploited young college girls to expose themselves for next to nothing or nothing, and then made millions of dollars off of those women. See the kind of people Hillary hangs out with? Let's do this. Oops. You can follow me on Twitter at Trumpetarian. You can email the show, trumptalkus@gmail.com. And, of course, you can find all of our back episodes, www.trumptalk.us. Like I said, there are 114 different episodes, as well as many special editions that discuss Trump's policies specifically. So, Friday's a good day, Deb. Friday's a good day. We can stay up. We can Trump a little bit. It's good. We're going to have another one tomorrow. Saturday, as you know, the only day we take off is Sunday. Because I do need some day to rest and build up Trump spirit. Love you too, Deb. Goodness Deb has been one of the best supporters of this show the whole time. She's been such an inspiration to the show. Always positive, always posting little things, always like just being engaged. And I love that about her. Love you so much. So, we did hotties. We talked to some haters. Blocked a few idiots. We had a good time. You are welcome, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you tomorrow. It's Saturday. Tonight's on Friday night. Tomorrow is Saturday. We will have another great Trump Talk episode. In the meantime, post a bunch of negative stuff about Hillary, you guys. Keep on the train. We got 39 days. We got this if we work our butts off. So, we'll see you tomorrow to remind you.